Hello everyone, my name is Chitra. I'm a student of telecommunication engineering, and today I want to share my experiences about my culture shock and how English and technology slowly changed my life. First, I want to talk about my culture shock when I came to Surabaya. And honestly, guys, there were so many things that was surprised me in here. So the first thing was the fried rice. In Surabaya, many fried rice dishes are red, while in my hometown, the color is usually brown. So when the first time I saw it, I was really confused because I had never seen the red fried rice before. Even I thought the taste would be very different and super spicy, but surprisingly, it's actually really good, and I think I like it. And the malls in here are huge. Seriously, guys, it's huge. I even used the maps inside the malls because it was so easy to get lost. The first time I visited the big malls in Surabaya, I was so confused looking for the exit, and I was so tired because I had to tawaf around the mall first. I had to do tawaf around the mall first. And the weather in Surabaya, everyone one person feels like has own personal sun because it's very hot in here. And the weather in here very different from my hometown. And I also shocked when I'm buying the gasoline in here because in some places we had to do self-service by ourselves, while in my hometown usually there are worker who was help us to fill the gasoline. So the first time I had to do it myself, I was honestly shocked and confused for a moment. But from all those experiences, I realized that every place has culture, habits, food, and way of life. Even though adapting to a new environment can feel confusing at first, but those differences taught me to become more open-minded and enjoying a new experiences while instead of being afraid of them. And beside the culture shock, I also want to share my experiences with English and technology. So, honestly, when I was younger, when I was child, I didn't really like English. I thought English was difficult and I didn't know much about the outside world. But everything slowly changed because of music, especially Ariana Grande song. I really love her, and I really love to listening her song. So after that, I become more curious about English, and little by little, I started to learn English, translating translating English by translating, and I watched the interview and understanding some simple words. And I also learned English from Netflix. Sometimes I watch the movies use the subtitles, and sometimes I try to watch the movies without the subtitles. Even though I didn't understand at first, but I keep trying to improve myself. I realized that learning English can happen from small daily activities, not only from school. I also like storytelling and sharing my thoughts. Because of that, I become more interested in improving my communication skill. One of my biggest experiences was when I joined the ISEC selection process. I passed the several stages, and finally I reached the interview stage. The interview stage conducted in English, and honestly, I was very nervous Even though I did not pass the stage, I still feel proud of myself because before this, I was someone who was afraid to speak English. Joining Isaac made me realize that my English still far from perfect, and these experiences motivated me to study harder and practice more. I believe every process teaches us something valuable. And from all these experiences, I learned that learning English is not easy and cannot happen instantly. It needs courage, consistency, adaptation, and a lot of practice. Sometimes we feel insecure or afraid of making mistakes, but if we never try, we will never know our progress. So in conclusion, in conclusion, people can learn from my experiences that every process takes time. We should not be afraid to start learning something new, even when we are not perfect. Culture shock taught me how to adapt to a new environment, while English and technology taught me to keep growing and improving myself little by little. So trust your process, keep learning, and never be afraid of making mistakes. Thank you for listening, and see you